Every story's got a spark, and every spark's got a name. This is the journey of finding mine. Who am I when the lights go low? Who am I when the world says no? Searching through my past, trying to free my soul, one truth at a time, letting every story unfold.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Who Am I podcast with your 10 minutes to refocus. Once again, I'm your host, Jeff Hopgood. And today I just want to inspire you. I want to motivate you. I want to encourage you. And I want to talk to you about the good, the bad, and the glory. You ever look at your life and wonder why some seasons feel so beautiful and other seasons feels like everything is falling apart? One moment, things are working. You're smiling, you're hopeful, you're making progress. And then the next moment, life hits you with pressure, disappointment, setbacks, and pain you never saw coming. That's the reality of life. It comes with the good, it comes with the bad. But if you don't quit, if you keep pushing, keep growing, keep believing, there is also glory. And that's what this message is about, because too many people celebrate the good, too many people get stuck in the bad, but not enough people keep going long enough to see the glory. So if you've been in a season where life has tested your strength, if you've been carrying weight that people know nothing about, if you've been fighting to stay encouraged while everything around you feels heavy, this message is for you, because your story does not end the pain. Your story does not end in the struggle, and your story does not end in the bad. There is still glory. So let's talk about it. See, there are three parts to every meaningful life's journey: the good, the bad, and the glory. Most people wants the glory. Everybody wants the victory. Everybody wants the breakthrough. Everybody wants the testimony, the success story, the open door, the moment where everything finally comes together. But what many people fail to understand is this: you cannot fully appreciate the glory if you have never lived through the good and survived the bad. See, the good, the bad, and the glory all have a purpose. The good reminds you that life can be beautiful. The bad reminds you that life can be difficult. But the glory reminds you that difficulty is never the end of the story. And that is what I came to tell somebody today. Do not stop in the bad when there is still glory ahead of you. Some of us know what the good feels like. We know what it feels like when life is flowing, when opportunities are opening, when our minds are clear, when our joy is present, when our confidence is strong, when our vision is sharp. See, those seasons feel amazing. Those seasons feels rewarding. Those seasons make us smile. Those seasons make us feel like we are finally walking in the direction we were meant to go. And the good is a gift. The good gives you moments of rest. The good gives you encouragement. The good gives you reminders that not every season will be heavy. The good lets you breathe. The good gives you a glimpse of what is possible. But life is not made up of only good moments. There are also bad moments. Bad moments are the moments that test your patience, the moments that stretch your faith, the moment that challenge your confidence, the moments where you wonder if all your efforts is really making a difference. The bad is where tears happen. The bad is where discouragement creeps in. The bad is where people start second guessing themselves. See, the bad is where people start asking, why is this happening to me? The bad is where people start feeling tired, where people start losing hope. But hear me clearly. The bad is not proof that you're finished. The bad is not evidence that you should quit. The bad is not the sign that your purpose is over. The bad is often the place where greatness is being developed. Because there are some things the good can never teach you. The good can make you smile, but the bad can make you stronger. The good can make you comfortable, but the bad can make you resilient. The good can make you thankful, but the bad can make you disciplined. The good can make you celebrate, but the bad can make you grow. And growth is not always comfortable because sometimes growth looks like pressure. Sometimes growth looks like pain. Sometimes growth looks like delay. Sometimes growth looks like doors closing. Sometimes growth looks like rebuilding after loss. Sometimes growth looks like standing back up after life knocked you down. And that is why so many people miss their moment because they mistake the bad seasons for the final season. They think because it got hard, it's over. They think because they are tired, they are done. They think because they cried, they are weak. They think because they fail, they cannot rise again. But the truth is, falling is not failing. Crying is not weakness. Being tired is not the same as being finished. And a hard season is not a hopeless season. You have to learn how to tell yourself the truth in bad seasons. You have to remind yourself, this is hard, but I can make it. This hurt, but I can heal. This delayed me, but it did not destroy me. This challenged me, but it will not break me. You have to speak to yourself with strength when life tries to fill your mind with defeat. Because if you stay in the bad long enough without protecting your mind, you will start believing lies about yourself. You will start thinking you are behind. You will start thinking you are unqualified. You will start thinking you have missed your chance. You will start thinking that because it did not happen yet, it will never happen. But that is not true. See, your current struggle is not your final identity. Your present pain is not your permanent address. Your setback is not your destiny. Your bad moment is not your life sentence. There is still glory ahead. And let's talk about the glory. See, the glory is not just the reward. The glory is who you become on the way to the reward. The glory is not just arriving. The glory is overcoming. The glory is enduring. The glory is surviving what should have taken you out and still having enough faith to keep moving forward. The glory is when the same person who almost gave up finds a reason to keep going. The glory is when the same person who cried in private learns how to stand in public with renewed strength. The glory is when the same person who was broken becomes a builder. The glory is when the same person who was wounded becomes wise. The glory is when the same person who was doubted becomes undeniable. That, my friend, is glory. See, glory is not perfection. Glory is transformation. Glory is evidence that what tried to stop you failed. Glory is proof that your pain did not win. Glory is proof that your struggles was not wasted. Glory is proof that after all the pressure, all the resistance, all the obstacles, you still rose. And somebody listening to me right now needs to hear this. You are closer to your glory than your struggles wants you to believe. Yes, it has been hard. Yes, it has been heavy. Yes, you have questioned yourself. Yes, you have fought battles that nobody knows about. Yes, there were days you smiled in public and felt empty in private. Yes, there were days when quitting seemed easier than pushing forward, but you are still here. And that means something. You are still standing, still breathing, still trying, still believing, even if your belief feels smaller than it used to. You are still moving, even if the movement feels slower than you wanted. And sometimes that is the miracle, that after everything, you are still here. Do not underestimate the power of still being here. Still being here means the story is not over. It means purpose still remains. It means destiny is still calling your name. It means there is more in you than what pain tried to take out of you. So I need you to hold on. Hold on through the confusion. Hold on through the disappointment. Hold on through the delay. Hold on through the frustration. Hold on through the unanswered questions. Hold on through the process of becoming. Do not give up on yourself. Do not give up on your growth, your future. Do not give up just because the road got rough. See, rough roads do not mean wrong roads. Sometimes the roughest roads leads to the greatest destination. Sometimes the hardest seasons produce the strongest people. Sometimes the very thing that made you want to quit is the same thing that is making you better. Better in your thinking, better in your patience, better in your discipline, your wisdom, in your character, better in your ability to survive and still believe. And maybe that is what this season is doing. Maybe this season is not here to destroy you. Maybe it is here to develop you. Maybe it is here to strip away fear, insecurity, doubt, and weakness so that a stronger version of you can rise up. See, you cannot become who you are meant to be by running every time life gets difficult. You cannot step into glory by quitting in the bad. You cannot build a meaningful life if every hard chapter convinces you to stop writing. So keep writing, keep showing up, keep fighting for your future, keep believing when the evidence is thin, keep moving when your legs feel heavy, keep learning, keep growing, keep trusting that what is ahead of you is greater than what is behind you. Because one day you're going to look back and realize that the good gave you gratitude, the bad gave you grit, and the glory gave you the proof that you were stronger than you thought. One day what hurt you will not define you. One day what delayed you will make sense. One day what tried to break you will become part of the story that built you. And when that day comes, you will not just have victory, you will have depth, you will have wisdom, you will have compassion, you will have strength, you will have a testimony that says, I went through the good, I survived the bad, and I lived to see the glory. So lift your head, take a breath, wipe your tears, speak life over yourself again, believe again, hope again, dream again, try again. Because your story does not end in defeat. Your story does not end in discouragement. Your story does not even end in the bad. There is still glory ahead. And when you get there, you will understand that every lesson, every hardship, every tear, every battle, and every moment you chose not to give up was shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and better. So don't quit. The good was a blessing. The bad was a builder. And the glory is coming. So before we move forward, I want to pause for just a moment. Take a breath. Wherever you are, whatever you're carrying, this next part is for you. Let's speak life over ourselves out loud if you can. Because what we say in this moment has the power to shift how we walk into the rest of our day. So let's begin with our affirmation. I am not defined by my past or limited by my mistakes. I am growing, learning, and becoming who I was created to be. I have values beyond titles, roles, and expectations. I choose honesty over fear and growth over comfort. I am allowed to change, heal, and evolve. I walk with purpose, clarity, and courage. I am becoming more aligned with my true self every day. And who I am is enough. So as we close today's episode, I want to thank you for taking this time for yourself. If something you heard inspired you, challenged you, or made you pause and reflect, please don't keep it to yourself. Share this episode with someone who may need it. Invite them into the conversation. See, this podcast grows when we grow together. I cannot do this without you. We grow together through shared stories, honest reflections, and real connections. Every listen, every share, every conversation helps create a community rooted in purpose, rooted in love, rooted in hope, rooted in faith, rooted in trust and truth. So until next time, keep reflecting, keep becoming, and remember, you matter. This is the Who Am I podcast with your 10 minutes to refocus, and let's walk this journey together.
Who am I? Yeah, I'm more than the pain, more than the pride. Who am I? Who am I? Walking in purpose, no mask, no disguise. This is my voice, my rise, my life. Welcome to Who Am I?